Okay, so this is my Alocasia mycolithiana, sometimes called Alocasia frydek. It's really big. This is my Philodendron El Choco red. This just put out a new leaf, and it used to have like 4 leaves when I first got it, but they all died because I potted it wrong. So I had to repropagate it in perlite, and this leaf turned all wrinkly, but it pushed out this small new leaf, so I'm pretty happy about that. And I repotted it into this clear pot. This is a Philodendron Nengeritense, I think. And it is pushing out a new leaf right there. And I put moss at the base of it so that the roots will grow. You can see it's pushing out pink roots. That'll dig into the soil. This is my Monstera esqueleto. It used to be called Epipremnoides. And this was infested with thrips, so it all died, and I had to regrow it from a stump, but it's doing okay. This is my variegated fiddle leaf fig. And it actually grows surprisingly fast, but I think it went dormant because I haven't seen a new leaf in a few weeks. This one is, what is this again? Oh, Cercestus mirabilis. It's like it's called the African embossed plant. It's really pretty, but it's very slow to grow. I like that it has little ears. It's so cute. This is Philodendron glorious. I just got this one. It's a hybrid of the Philodendron gloriosum and melanochrysum. It's really cute. It's a baby, but supposedly they grow really fast. This is another esqueleto. It's the same plant as the one from earlier, but I think I like the way the growth looks on this one better. It's more like bouncy. And this one is my Philodendron verrucosum. And this one also had thrips that I had to treat it with, so it died back. But this is its newest leaf. So this one is my Philodendron Pink Princess, and I love this one so much because I hardly ever see pink princesses with like actual nice variegation, but this one throws out like leaf after leaf, really nice variegation. So it's very, very pretty. It almost looks like pixel art on some of these. And I can see this newest leaf being pushed out. It's gonna have a lot of pink. So I feel really lucky. This one is my Philodendron squamical. I really like this one a lot because I originally bought it thinking it was a Serpens, but apparently Serpens is a little bit different. This one has like red fuzzy petioles, and I think Serpens has green, but they're very similar. This is its newest leaf. It's a lot bigger than the other ones, and it's still hardening off. So it looks kind of bronze. It's not green yet. This one I just got. That's a Syndapsis silver lady. I think it's really pretty because it's a very silvery one, and it has pretty broad leaves, so I feel like I got pretty lucky with this specimen. It's very it's very shimmery. This one is, I saw this vendor was selling it as a Verrucosum #1, and I'd never heard of that before. And it looks a little bit different from this Verrucosum, which is a Verrucosum #3. They're similar, but like their leaves look a little bit different, don't you think? It's a pretty fast grower, I would say. And I like how neon-y the veins look. It's pretty cool. This one is a Syndapsis trubii moonlight, and I just got this one. I originally didn't really like these. I saw them everywhere online, but I kind of caved and got one. I feel like I go through that process a lot. Like not liking a super popular plant and like snubbing my nose at it, but then eventually growing to really obsess over it. But I think it's very pretty. I can see why it's called a moonlight, because it's silvery. These are supposedly notoriously slow growers, but I have a new bud right there. So this is my plant shelf. I got it a couple months ago, pretty happy with it. It can hold a lot of plants. So I could start here. This is my glass begonia box. These need a lot of humidity, so I keep them in here. So this one's the begonia chloronera. I really like this one. I saw it at the Conservatory of Flowers and I had to have it. So I luckily found one online. The next one I also saw at the Conservatory of Flowers and I became obsessed, and somehow eBay had one in stock, so I immediately bought it. It's a begonia gogonensis. I think it's from Sumatra, I'm not sure, but it's really pretty. They look like saucer leaves. And that one was a little like a baby that this one pushed out. So it's the same plant. This is my Alocasia cuprea. Everyone calls this an alien looking plant, and I agree. It looks really weird. But I love the shimmery, sort of iridescent leaves. This is its newest leaf, and it's pretty big. It's super weird looking. Yeah, pretty easy plant. Alocasia, I would say. Okay, so this is a Ripsalis cribrata. I think it looks really cool and delicate. It's kind of a weird looking plant, which I really like. This is my Alocasia dragon scale, or green dragon scale, I think. This is a very cool one because it feels so leathery, and it actually looks like reptile scales. It's pushing out a new leaf. I think this one's going to be huge. Let's hope. This one's it's not the prettiest. I just got this. It's a Anthurium dressleri X. I'm not sure what it's crossed with, but it has pretty round leaves. And when it gets bigger, it's super pretty. And it's pushing out a new leaf, so I'm really excited to see what it looks like, not deformed. This one's Ripsalis hatiora, I think. It's also called dancing bone cactus or bottle cactus, because each little section looks like tiny upside down bottles. It's kind of a slow grower, but I think it looks pretty cool. That one back there is my silver sword philodendron. Someone gave it to me as a tiny cutting, but I think it's growing pretty well. It's still tiny. This one is my variegated Thanksgiving cactus. I got it as a tiny cutting, and it has pushed out a lot of leaves, and it flowered last month too, which was pretty exciting because I've never gotten a Thanksgiving cactus to bloom. I think it's really cute. This one is Syndapsis jade satin, or jade satin pothos. It only has 3 leaves, but that's okay. I still think it's really pretty. This is my Alocasia silver dragon. This one doesn't really like me for some reason. I got it as an import like March 2020, and it's only grown 2 leaves since then. And it looks like it's pushing out a new leaf, but it's been like that for 2 or 3 months. So I don't know what's going on, but I hope it's not dying. This is my Queen Anthurium. I think it's the dark narrow form because it's pretty skinny. It looks a lot different from my other Queen Anthuriums, but I really like it. It's beautiful. And it's pushing out a new leaf too, which is exciting. They're kind of slow growers, but it looks like it's going to be a big one. Here's my other queen anthurium, which also has a new leaf. It's still has a lot of growing to do. This is the one previous to the newest leaf. It's pretty big, so I think the new leaf's gonna be like 18 inches or something, maybe 20. This is my anthurium crystallinum. Yeah, I propagated this off the mother plant just because I was running out of pot space, but it doesn't look very happy. I got this from Indonesia and it was sold to me as a magnificum, but I really don't think it is. And this one back here is a anthurium regale. It got burned when it was shipped to me last summer, so all the roots died and all its leaves died. So that's the newest leaf I grew last summer, and then it stayed dormant for a while, and it's finally pushing out a new leaf. This one was sold to me as another anthurium regale, but I don't think it's a pure regale, just because it looks like a magnificum or crystallinum if you compare it to the other regale I have. But I still think it's really pretty. This is its old leaf. It's very wonky, but it pushed out a super big one, new leaf. So I'm really happy about that. Okay, so this is my Monstera albo. It's growing very nicely for me. I'm very happy with the variegation. I think it's so pretty. This was I originally got it as a cutting, which was this leaf. And I thought it was such a gorgeous pattern that I couldn't pass it up. And it's pushed out really nice ones. This is my Anthurium Crystal Hope. And I really like this one because it's super easy, and I just like the sort of chubby leaf shape it has. It's very satiny and shiny and with very thick silver veining. And it grows in a sort of a bushier pattern than the crystallinums do, which is cool. Yeah, it's so pretty. This one gets thirsty quite often, actually, or quite frequently. I have to water it a lot. This is my Anthurium Silver Blush. I got it last summer, and for some reason all the leaves just like burned away, so I had to start over from a stump. And it's pushing out a pup here. It's really cute. So these are the new leaves. Very slow grower. Okay, this is my Philodendron Florida Beauty. It's a variegated Philodendron Florida, and I got it in a trade. I traded my rooted Monstera albo for this, and it's pushing out a new leaf finally. Yay! This actually took a long time to root. This is my Begonia Iron Cross. It's kind of a dinky plant right now, but I really like the way the mature leaves look, so I'm excited to grow this. This is I think an Anthurium papilla laminum hybrid. Not sure what it's crossed with, but I thought the leaf looked really interesting, so it's kind of like a triangle shape. This one is my Anthurium crystallinum. It's the mother plant of the other one I showed earlier. It's from Indonesia. It's a pretty easygoing plant. It's pushing out a new leaf. And this is my Anthurium radicans. This one doesn't seem to want to grow for me very much. I had to treat it for a scale, but I think they're all gone. And it's pushing out a flower. Okay, well that's the end of my plant tour part 1. I have quite a few more plants to get through, but I don't have time to do them all today, so I'm gonna wrap it up.